Howdy.
Oh, great to have you. It's been a few weeks, but here we are again in the studio.
Yes, it has.
Yeah, and today we're talking about something that I had never come across before, and Bells of Ireland, or
Yes.
Molucca Lavis, or Molucca Balm.
Yes, for the Greeks, they really enjoy Molucca Balm. My girlfriends laugh every time I bring it up because it means something rude in Greece, but we won't go there.
We won't go.
Yeah, but a gorgeous cut flower. It's native to Syria, Turkey, Iraq. Bells of Ireland, when you think Molucca Balm, Bells of Ireland, you probably think, oh, it's Irish. But it's not. Founded by
Carol Linnaeus. Yep.
Correct, and he thought that it came from the Molucca Islands, which is in Indonesia, but wrong was he, because it comes from Western Asia, like I said earlier, Syria, Turkey, and Iraq, and the list goes on around the regions there. So if you're a Christian listener and you want to be closer to Jesus, this is certainly the cut flower to have around you, because I'm very, very confident that Jesus must have ran into it in the fields.
He must have indeed. And of course the Irish part is because it's green, and so back in the 1500s, green flowers were, I don't know if they were super fashionable, but the green was associated with luck, so that's why it got the nickname.
Yeah, well, I mean, Molucca Balm is a cut flower. In the language of cut flowers, it means good luck, and it was first cultivated in 1570. And for St. Patrick's Day, this is certainly the cut flower that they really heavily invest in and parade in, because it only comes in one colour, apple green. Now, if you're wondering what does it look like, you're looking at it right now. So for the listeners who can't see what it looks like, it is a cut flower that is vertical, tall vertical, apple green in colour, with an elongated, strong halo stem. It does have a halo stem. So if you know what a 20 gauge wire is, I strongly recommend that you insert it from the bottom
through the hollow stem.
Yeah, and work your way to the top, because that'll just keep it erected, standing straight like a soldier.
Now, we don't actually have the plant in the studio, but we have some beautiful A4 size photographs, and from that we can see the flower spike, and you'll see that it's actually not a flower. I'm going to put my maybe I'll use a pen to point to the little tiny flower inside what looks like a flower, but it's not. That flower, that green part of the spike, is what's called the calyx. And if you think of the rose, the bit underneath, the green bit, that's the calyx. But this is kind of like super amplified, and it's kind of like protecting that tiny little white flower, which has got perfume.
Now, you've got to also glove up for this, because speaking of skin irritations, it does predominantly give you that. So you need to glove up, and it can be spiky. So you've got to, a bit like eating a barramundi, or what's another a fish that you eat, and sometimes you get a bit of
fine bones.
Yeah, same thing with Molucca Balm.
Okay.
So you've got to be very mindful of that. You need to get your secateurs out and look for the spikes.
And cut them off.
Because most people think all cut flowers smell, and they go in for the dive, and you don't want to poke your eye. Because if you are a florist or any seller out there that's selling Molucca Balm, if someone pokes their eye, guess what? You're liable. It is fragrant. It's not edible. It comes from the mint family, and it dries perfectly. So if you're after, drying, you're looking at 3 weeks to dry it. So hang it upside down, and make sure that it has a lot of air around it, because air drying is the way to go with Molucca Balm. And it can spray on beautifully. So come Christmas, you can spray it silver or gold, like metallic paints, and it looks fab.
Wow, we'll be growing those. So that, as I mentioned, you can grow them from seed, and spring, summer and autumn is a good time to sow the seeds. But they do need cold stratification, and that means you need to put the seed, say, between damp pieces of, the paper toweling in a Ziploc bag, and put it in the fridge for a few weeks. Yeah, so that's the best way to increase the germination rate of that particular plant. Well, obviously the plant comes from maybe the place where it has cold winters, which they do in Syria, don't they?
They do. They
Freezing cold winters. So yeah, you need that cold. And once you have it in the garden, it does self-seed a little bit. I'm not sure how much. I don't think it's too much, but it depends on the conditions of your garden too, by the way. So
Indeed.
yeah.
Yeah, it's ethylene sensitive as well. And when you're purchasing it, the things to look out for is that make sure that when you touch it, it feels firm and crisp. It's not wilting at the top end of it, so the tail of it isn't sort of like wilting forward. It's got to stay straight and erected. No colour fade, so we're looking for bright apple green in colour, and any spotting or any browning is certainly the aging process, so you need to steer away from it. Now, because it is a miss, because it comes from seed, don't forget to slip on the heels, and any foliage that's hanging out of the flower head, and it usually looks like a mint leaf, just cut that off, because if you don't, it's just going to wilt anyway. Now, we all love the cut flower message, and it comes with a message, and it comes with energetic properties, my favourite part of the segment actually. And before I get into that, if you're into chakras, it concentrates on the heart chakra. So the message from Molucca Balm, her message is this: I am here to help you concentrate on your inner abundance and the layers of love found beyond the core of your heart. Believe and it will be. No medicinal value. So
There you have it. Yeah.
yeah, we won't go into that basket. And the energetic properties is that Molucca Balm opens the magic of nature within your imagination. Hence, the soul may be open to a higher vibration, and that is sound. And Molucca Balm may also encourage intuitive writing and creative expression.
Now, we mentioned that it was considered a symbol of good luck, but
Yes.
apparently it's a perfect flower to send to someone starting a new job or moving to a new home. How about that? Good luck. That makes sense, doesn't it?
Well, I might be moving in the future, so I'll expect that from you.
Okay.
Molucca Balm.
A good question. Now,
Yes.
because we didn't have the flower, when's the best time to actually source the flower? Because it's not that easy at the moment.
Look, I've been told that it is easy, but there must be some sort of occasion at the moment that's going around. And because we all know that to find green in colour cut flowers is quite minimal, I think they've, all gathered and, bought every single Molucca Balm in the flower market. So it is rare at the moment to get your hands on, but it is available now and
all year round.
No, not all year round. And to be specific, we're looking at winter, spring, and summer. They are available.
Okay.
So definitely available now, because it's next week. It's winter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's been available now for about 2-3 weeks.
Okay. But yeah. All right. Well, once again, Mercedes, thanks you so much for coming in and sharing your knowledge with us on Talking Flowers.
Always a pleasure.